especially Andy. Here in this video, I'm going to show you how not only to properly go through Yharnam, but just a good way to get through Central Yharnam. Since I know as beginners, things tend to get pretty tough. Hell, even when I first started playing this game, I nearly quit because I couldn't figure out how the hell to get through Yharnam. So in this video, I'll show you basically a good strat to go with in terms of going through Yharnam once you've gotten to that first lamp. So wait for my game to load. So sorry if I mess up a little bit. My controls are a bit off. Also, yes, that is a shortcut over there. I'll show you how to get there after we get through this way. So as you make your way through, you're going to come across here, and eventually you're just going to see this guy. He's a piece of cake. Easy peasy. So here you're stuck with two choices. You could head down here, which is honestly a bit risky because there's a possibility of those guys seeing you, or you could head on this way. So if you head on this way, you'll be presented with this guy, who you could just smack the shit out of with a heavy. And same with this guy. It's really easy to break him with like a light or a heavy or something to that extent. But actually, I want to make things a bit... Oh. Never mind. I was going to pull out the Hunter's Axe to show you the recommended move sets, but I seem to not have one on me. That's whatever. You get the basic idea. So a good thing to do is to slow walk behind these guys, because if you fight them all at once, you're going to get your ass cheeks clapped. So what you do is you sneak up on one guy, smack the shit out of him, and then just make sure to always have your axe out in the long form, because it's the best for taking care of large crowds. Ow, this area. But that's whatever. Regardless, the strat is still the same. Sneak up behind, smack as many as you can. Use your long axe to take out the large crowds, and you should be okay. Also, I can't really show it, but with the axe, you may already know, if you charge it up, you do the little spin heavy. So that's also really, really good for clearing out crowds. So there's this guy right here. You can't really lock on him. Okay, you can really lock on him. I'm just a fucking idiot. And you could do whatever with him. Doesn't matter if he wakes up or not. You could run around, do whatever. Smack the shit out of him. Just fucking kill him. Because he's a meanie hit. Plain and simple. Oh yeah. Pick up wherever you can find. Because right now is a great place to get, you know, items, health vials, whatever. So there's a dude right here, and he's gonna try and jump you. Because he's a fucking homo like that. I took care of him pretty easy, but he usually catches people off guard. Scared the ever-loving fuck out of me my first time playing. Also, I'm pretty sure there should be an item right here, so make sure to grab that. Speaking of jump scares, there's a guy right over here. You can actually see the little fucker. So, I'm actually going to make some fun of this. Get a clear shot on him. Okay, that was not at all a clear shot. Okay, so this guy's a little pussy bitch, and I'm just gonna murder him. He's gonna die. See, kids, that just goes to show, when you can't hit precise shots, use brute force. So as you go on, it's gonna look tempting as fuck to head down here and clap some cheeks. I mean, I could, but even at my level, I'd probably still get fucked up just because of the sheer amount of guys. So what you do is you hurry your ass over here and smack the shit out of this guy. Now, as you do, a few of these guys are going to come around, and basically you just let them feed in and beat the fuck out of them. Simple and easy. No, you could even walk up to the crowd a bit, clear them out if you so desire. As per usual, make sure to keep your axe in long form to keep these guys at a distance. Another thing, after they hit you, a orange part of your health bar may show up. That's damage you can recover. So make sure to be aggressive with these guys to show them who's boss and get some health back while you're at it. Oh, another cool tip. Uh, oh yeah, that's right, that guy can't shoot me. Um, Make sure to heal before you pick up items, because I don't quite have a way to explain it, but it's just basic conservation of health pots. Okay, so as you get over here, I'm pretty sure there was a guy here, but he's not anymore. Also, I totally fucked up the strat because this guy's still shooting at me. So, yes. Make sure to pay close attention to the patrols going around, because if you're caught fighting someone while patrols going around, that can make things a lot harder. So, as you get over here, oh cool, you forgot about me. Judy's, you want to kind of tiptoe over to this door, and there should be some items over here. Andy, you've already grabbed them, but for anyone else watching, there's some items you can grab. Also, don't mind this fucker. He just kind of bangs on the door. You know, actually, I wouldn't suggest this, but I'm actually going to try something. Okay, never mind. Usually what happens is sometimes weapons can clip through the door. So, in terms of this dog right here, he can be a bit problemsome because he's really fast and agile. So you have the choice of either just running up and smacking him and risk one of the patrols coming near, or you could just throw like a pebble or something at him. I, myself, am throwing a poison knife. Fucking dull. Whoa. So here you gotta play some Matrix shit while these guys head over. And when they do, you just kinda smack the fuck out of them. Ow. Oh. Okay, this is not a good situation, and it's also a really bad strat. Now see, I'm not the best strategist, so I'm just gonna... Oh. Heal up. Any chance you get. In a fight, it's better to heal up rather than jump in, because if you jump in and you die, you're gonna feel like shit. Oh yeah, that's right. That fucker also has long weapons, so you can be completely confident with any other person, but with him, it's always good to fucking be wary that his weapon is also... Okay, I'm sorry for getting off strat. I did not at all mean that to happen. That's mostly my fucking mistake. So I'm gonna hurry my fat ass back this way. Also, I saw one of you left a comment. I'll check that in a wee bit. Okay, so now that you've eliminated... Well... Oh. Yeah. Eliminate as many guys as possible, I guess is really all I can say. Because I did not mean to fuck that up like I just did. It's really all about chance or situation. But from here, everything is just kind of cake and dodging bullets, if anything. So your best bet is going up behind this cheesy fucker right here and slapping his ass. You can fish him if you want. I just prefer the good old slice and dice. Ow. Now see, I meant to fucking dodge that and be cool as shit, but I kind of fucked it up. So, now that's all the patrol's gone, and you either have a choice of heading over to that shield guy and having to deal with the fucking, that guy shooting at you, or you could just head straight to the fucking gun dude, because shield guy ain't gonna do shit. Oh, actually, I'm a fucking idiot. There's a dude boy over there who has that pike, and he doesn't just kind of waddle around. So your best bet is just get Get his attention somehow. Okay. Try number two. Try number two. There we go. Oh, there's a problem. Yeah, none of that. Problem solved, problem staying solved. But yeah, now you sprint, run, diddly doop bop up to this guy. It's always good to use the poles as cover to give you an opening to go and... Okay, I'm just a fucking idiot, so that's my bad. And then all you're left is shield guy. So you just smack the fuck out of him like nobody's business. You wanna know the best part about all this? That was the simple part. You fucking heard me right. Also, I'd like to mention how you slowly get more and more covered with blood as you go, thus committing to the game's namesake, Bloodborne. Okay, there's also an item right here, I'm pretty sure. I believe it's a blood gem. I don't know for sure, but blood gems are actually important. Sorry, not blood gems. I think it's a... Fuck. Hold on. I have some in my inventory. They are called... where the fuck are they at? Here we go. Bloodstone shards. You're most likely just gonna get a normal bloodstone shard. And those are good for upgrading your weapon. Also, for this portion, I might just switch over to the big boy sword, also known as gut sword, but it depends on whether or not I'll really need it. So for now, I'm sticking to the scythe. Funny enough, I actually need to stick to the scythe's scimitar form for this next guy, who essentially it centers around parrying. So what you gotta do is go up to this fella right here, and it doesn't matter if you slow walk, he's gonna notice you either way. And basically, when he charges up an attack, you shoot him, like so. And then you walk up calmly, press R1, and bam. I don't know for sure if he's gonna die in one hit for you, but he died in one hit for me, so good enough. So now that that's done, we could switch back to this form. So up here you have Izikros, and best thing for you to do is your L2, which is the left trigger, and it's good for enemies that are low to the ground, because you literally just shabam. Done and done. And ow, ow, ow. And that, kids, is why we do low attacks. Okay. In here, I believe there's some oil. And the whole point of oil is to strengthen your Molotov attacks. And Molotovs are... Oh. They're literally just called Molotov cocktails. Okay. Never mind. So yeah. Those are always good if you're fighting a bestial enemy, which we'll actually be coming up on very soon. Okay, so this is where things get ultra super duper complicated. So you could either go this way, and actually, this way leads you to the boss, but right now we're just trying to get some insight, so we'll do all that later. So what you actually want to do is head right up over this way, where all these coffins are, and just smash a few. And you jump down here to some doggies. And I know it may look like animal cruelty, but that's what happened to doggies if you let them out of their... I'm about to die. Oh. My fucking bad. It's been a while since I played this fucking game, so might be. Plus, I haven't used the scythe in a while, so I'm not quite used to its moveset. So, you could skip ahead here. Um, through the entire stage. Actually, you know what? This is a blessing in disguise. I can show you how to just run through the entire stage. Plain and simple. So, first off, you start by running by holding down circle. And see, don't worry about your stamina. Stamina's for mortals. So basically, you just run past, and they can't really do much, cause you're a speedy fucking boy. Now see, the problem arises when you're out of stamina, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure me and you should have just about the same amount of stamina, but that's okay. Also make sure to look back, see if nobody's following you. Most likely they're never ever following you, but that's okay. Oh, I actually forgot about this item right here. Another bloodstone shard. Very important for upgrading your weapon. Okay, so funny enough, you actually still have to kill this big guy over here, because if you don't, he's gonna follow you and he's gonna fucking murder you. Oh. Oh. This is a problem. Oh, out of stamina. Problem solved, problem staying solved. Okay. So, right back to where we were. Sorry for the wait. Yeah. Give these coffins a good old slam jam and watch out for the doggo that way. You could actually do a plunging attack if you want to, if he's close enough. If you could just lock on him. And those do a lot of damage. So make sure to do those. And it's always good to corner them. That is the strategy for doggos. Corner them. Now another thing about doggos, it's always good to kill the ones in the cages, because there's a possibility of them breaking out and murdering you. But before we head into the sewers over on this way, trying to fucking do my monologue, you actually get a shortcut over here. So this is after you drop down from breaking the coffins. Like, you drop down here, go straight this way, not down the stairs, but this way. Go up these stairs, and you're here. Now see, you're presented with two choices. You could head down that way, where a house is. That's actually very vital, and it's a really good shortcut, but we'll come back to that. Or you could head up this way. Oh. Yeah, there's just an item here. I fucking lied. Just grab the item, then head back down over here. So, what's over here is a mansion that is really, really good for cheesing two really hard enemies. And it's also a shortcut. So what you actually do is, I'm pretty sure you enter through this door, and then you exit through this one. But first let me kill this guy. Just real fast. You don't have this, but I do. It's a little lantern you could equip on your hip. For you, you should just have the hunter's torch, and you could have that out if you want to, but I'm pretty sure, like, here, let me take this thing off. You could already see pretty well, I'd say, just because you're natural light. Now see, this guy has a gun, so you just smack him. You smack him. But we'll get upstairs later. First, you go through here and open this door, which brings you here. Now here, you head up to this guy, give him the smack, and then you head up through here, which is the gate from the start, and now a shortcut. So now if you die, instead of having to head all the way through, you could head through here. Very useful indeed. So now that we're back down this way, and you have your shortcut, and probably have died a few times, but that's okay. There's two big boys over here. Now see, it's best to avoid them at all costs. Like, they literally might as well just be there for XP and a bit of a challenge. But if you're feeling ballsy, go ahead. I mean, you got the shortcut, you know. Oh, also, before I continue and before I forget, a good thing for you to do is to head up into the Hunter's Dream and exchange your blood echoes. Which basically what you do is you head back to the Hunter's Dream and fucking go talk to the doll. But actually you shouldn't do that yet because you can only talk to the doll if you have insight. Which is actually the whole entire reason for this video, because you also can't summon people without insight. So head back up through here and go this way. That's where we need to go. There's actually a guy right here behind these barrels. Just let him do his thing. Smack him up. And then you're good. I'd also like to remind you, it's always good to keep your axe in the two-handed form to keep enemies at a distance. But you could switch to one-handed if that's a bit too slow for you. It's all your choice. You actually, yeah, two-handed for crowds, one-handed for single people. So, there's also this guy right here, which I always enjoy sneaking, because it's funny as fuck. You just shove your fist right on through him. Full-on Diavolo style. Fucking vibe check. So there's two werewolves here. The best thing to do is first get their attention, try not to fucking die, and then hurry your ass back to this house because these wolves don't fucking play, even for my level. This is where the cheese comes in. They're stuck. Now it's always good to keep your distance, like especially have your axe in the two-handed form here. Kinda like how I have the scythe in two-hand. And basically just do this till they're dead. It's a plain and simple cheese, no fucking bullshit attached, you just fucking door fuck them. Like there's no complications here. Like the very worst that'll happen is like they'll fucking nick you through the doorway and that's it. So. This fucker really wants to live, don't he? Oh. Ow. That was a big smack. See, that's okay though. Because we're just death. So, you collect your blood vials and do all that stuff. So, now you're presented with two choices. You can head down this way, which I'm pretty sure leads you to the sewers, which is where you'll get your first insight, or it'll lead you to the boss. Now I, my friend, would suggest saving the boss for later, because the boss is fucking hard. Well, actually no, he's pretty easy, but I'd suggest, you know, getting used to the game, getting some experience, and just making sure you're ready first. So, yeah, I'll show you how to kill those guys after we go through the sewers and whatnot. So, I'm trying to think what sewers you really need to go to. Because there's two. One allows for a shortcut, and one allows for... Okay, no, we're trying to get insight, that's right. Cursed ADHD. This actually leads down to that little fountain we were at, you know, when you first get through. You know, there's the crows over there, and there's the dogs over there that murdered me. So I might actually be taking this way just to get back to the main series that I'm trying to get to. But I just thought I'd tell you. So, let me just map everything out, see what's where. Take a look at what's down here. See, and this is another cool thing about Bloodborne. Everything connects. Like, you remember when we were down there? Yeah. So do I. We all do. Okay, so this is a version of the sewers that, I'm trying to think whether or not you need to be in. Because not only do you get some insight, but you also get, like, the official, like, here, let me put it on, like, the official hunter attire. Unless I don't have it? Question mark. Yeah, I totally got rid of it. That's my B. Sorry about that. But basically, you get to look like the dude on the fucking the cover with like the fucking pirate hat and all that shit. And if that ain't the fucking sickest shit you've ever seen, get the fuck out of my face. So you could skip ahead a little bit until like maybe you see me on this ladder again, but I'm just gonna scout out a little bit because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know Yharnam the best, but I know it pretty well, as you can tell already. Also, hold down circle to glide down ladders easier. Like here, let me see. Just gonna wander a little bit. Also, if you run into these guys, they're tough. Like, big tough. Especially the ones with the poles. So it's always good to have your axe out and swing hard at them. Because they will smack the fuck out of you. Like, I'm talking smack, and especially those guys right there. Like, they are... Let me show you how scary this guy is. Hey, buddy, hey. Watch this shit. Pretty spooky. Oh. Yeah, like, see? Even I don't know their moveset well enough. Look at that. It's a fully charged heavy, and that barely did anything. Oh. Another thing you need to watch out is, yeah. Fucking falling to your... death? Question mark? Okay, so my man's just decided to disappear. Oh, yeah, you do need to go this way because the official hunter attire is down there. And I'm actually gonna... It's perfect because I can grab it. So basically what you do is you go all the way to the end of this little left section over here. Like, you might as well not even go in the other section. And you drop down... Make sure to be careful. Drop down on this little thing. Now see, there's a rat down here. I'm the big rat that makes all of the rules. Well, hope you make rules in heaven. There you go. Now, I wouldn't suggest going down that way because it will attract more rats. Now, I'd also like to warn against this guy over here, who is actually guarding the armor set. And I don't know if he turns around, but he's a pretty serious fucking dude. So we're gonna do a big old sneaky peeky on his dumb ass. And fucking put a hole in his chest. So, pretty simple indeed. You know, easy enough. And then you get the official hunter's set. So just to make this feel a bit more homey, I'm not only going to put on the set, I'm also going to get out the good old fucking, what's it called? The big boy sword. Fucking big beefy boy sword. Look at that shit. That looks nice as fuck. My character especially looks nice because she has a blood-colored ponytail, which I particularly enjoy. Now, I'm pretty sure that's actually the other side. Now see, I would try it, but it's a bit risky getting over there. So I'd highly advise trying to jump on the rafters and whatnot. So for now, we're just gonna head back and... What? Wait, hold on. That's not another player, that's me. Wait, what? Okay then. I'm just gonna disregard that. So best thing to do with these rats over here is you could either one, fucking run for your life and make a mad dash for the ladder, or two, try and play it slow and calculated. So I'm actually gonna try and play it slow and calculated and hope that they don't notice me. See you, fucker! See you, fucker! Now see, I got fucking lucky. That nigga groovin'. But yeah, I got lucky. So we're actually gonna head back up and make sure you don't fall off this ladder. That is a big problem in Bloodborne. I'm actually gonna kill this guy just for fun, because I fucking missed the sword. Hey, buddy bitch. Fucking missed this sword. Also, it's a little mini sword, too. Let me actually test something. That's so fucking cool. I forgot that, cause like here, when I first started playing this game, I didn't know that there were backdash moves. Like as in here, if you stand still, press circle, you do dot, yeah, you do a little dodge attack and dodge as well, which is, hold on, I gotta find an enemy to test this on or something. We're actually gonna head over to the other sewers now. So the way you head there, and this should be our last pit stop before the boss. Way you head there is you go right diddly doodly up back this ladder, and then you go right up this ladder, and then you make sure you don't fucking fall and die like a stupid bitch you are. You head over this way. I love how fucking huge this sword is. Like, oh my god. So now I believe we go this way. So your best bet is run for your fucking life, kiddo. Or at least sneak down this way. And there should be some beat boys patrolling. And you just fucking, you run. You run for dear fucking life. Bob and weave. Serpentine. Boot gang. Kobe. And you're home free. They don't follow you down here, so you're fine. So now we're heading this way. There's also a doggo right here. I'd suggest keeping your axe in light form for doggos so that you can be quick. Actually, it works either way, really. It's always good to do your back dodge attack because you literally just you back dodge and then attack. Plain and simple. Like here, I just want to see the back dodge moves. Oh. I guess the dog's dead here. There's actually an old woman you could talk to, but she doesn't do much. It's literally just free dialogue if you want it, so doesn't matter. So you actually have the choice of either heading straight down, but I'd actually suggest heading through this way because it, one, gives you a free weapon, and two, you get to meet your very first NPC, and she's like one of my most favorite characters. In fact, she wears the very same feathery garb that I have. Okay, so I'm pretty sure there's two bodies hanging from these rafters. Yeah, here, you can see it from like, I'll go into the monocular mode. You see from that rope right there, and that rope right there. What you want to do is cut down said bodies and make sure not to fall. Also, yes, you can walk in this space and not fall. It's weird. And the only reason I say don't fall is because whenever you swing, you move forward. And then not only do you move forward, your character kind of steps forward after the attack. So it moves where your player model is, and thus puts you at risk of falling. Which, I don't know if you could fucking tell, but that's a pretty... Oh, yeah, there's the bodies right there on the ground. So there's one over there and then one over here. So. And actually, I'm going to switch over to... Oh, I don't... I guess, fuck, I guess I forgot to grab it too. Rats. It's whatever. But you actually head up here and you meet... Oh. You meet her. She's standing right here. I'll even dress up as her for you. Just real fast, because why the and I don't even have her fucking, oh my god. I promise you this isn't my main character, so that's why everything's so fucky wucky and weird. Like, this character was purely meant to just kind of be there rather than actually be a character meant for fucking, meant for combat. So, alright, so from here, what you want to do is, you see that thing right there? It looks like a guillotine. Your best bet is trying to fall onto that thing, because God knows you're getting back up into the main room. So what you do is you slow walk onto this thing, and then make sure you're lined up with it as best you possibly can. And then what you do is you slow walk until you land on it. And there you go. There's even a note right here. You've come to the right place. Thank you, kind traveler. Now, I'm gonna pull some crazy anime shit and fucking slay this guy. Okay, so you're supposed to sneak up on that guy, but I guess he decided to fucking come in and eat my ass cheeks. Yeah, this thing can poke like a motherfucker. Ow. Oh, no. No, thank you. Yeah, that's why we sneak up on that guy. He's a fucking problem. And then he also has his little beat boy over there fucking pow-powing at me. Plain and simple. Alright, so I forget exactly which one is the saw spear. And it's basically an upgraded version of the fucking blade that you get. But nonetheless, you're supposed to drop down by one of the tied up bodies. So, you know what? I'll make it easy for you. So the glowy things basically say that those bodies have an item on them. So I don't know what's in this one, and I don't know what's in the other one. All I know is that that's the one I can grab, and I've already grabbed this one. So we're going to test something. If the saw spear's in this one, then this is where you get the saw spear. But if the saw spear is not in this one, then you get the saw spear from that one over there. Basically, whichever one you want the saw spear from, you drop down on it. Plain and simple. Holy shit, that scared the fuck out of me. Oh. Okay, so don't do what I just did. I'm just testing out the back dodge for this. And I'm okay, back heavy is plain and simple. Alright, so there's that guy dead. When you get down there... Oh yeah, that guy was over here. He patrols this area. There's no real way to sneak attack him, so you might as well just run up and beat the shit out of him. So down here, where the item is, there's also a bunch of rats. So when you drop down, I wouldn't suggest grabbing the weapon just yet, and I also try not to fall in that canal just yet. We'll eventually be going there, just not this moment. So I'm gonna drop down, take care of the rats. Ow. It'd be heavily suggested to use your... Actually, for the axe, yeah, use the heavy, like, two-handed version rather than the one-handed. So, let's see. Ah, here we go. The saw spear. Funny enough, the saw spear is known for being overpowered as fuck in PvP, simply because it has a broken hitbox. But yeah, let's test this thing out. Now see, this thing's fucking weak because it's a level 1 weapon, but as you upgrade it, it's gonna get better. So I'm probably just gonna use this on one more rat just to make double dog sure that it isn't dog shit. Actually, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to switch back to the sword actually. Come to think of it. So now is just about the highlight of this entire live stream. You need to get through these rats to get your first insight. Now your first insight's important because it'll, as I said, it allows you to get to the doll and also buy your beckoning bell, which will allow you to summon me. But also, you need to have one insight to summon me. So, what you do, you slow walk over, prepare your sword, and shadiddly do. Just smack the fuck out of him. And then once you get over here, you get a madman's knowledge. So what you do then is you go to your inventory with the pause button. You scroll on down. Okay, sorry, I heard walking and didn't want to fucking die. I'd suggest just doing like when you first open your inventory, press up on the D-pad to go straight to the bottom. And then just go up to the madman's knowledge you just got, click X on it, use it, and there you go. Now you have an insight. Now another challenge is getting the fuck out of here. So what you do is you head on this way, and actually I'm also going to give you another good shortcut. So right here is where you need to run, because I don't know if you could tell, this place isn't fucking friendly. So you head straight to the right, no reason to go left at all, and you go right here. So now you're just about safe. There's also these guys, and with them it's best to use your left trigger attack, because they're very low to the ground enemies. So I'll save going down there for later, but for now I'm just gonna show you what's up here. Ooh, actually up here is something pretty neato, so I think you'd like to see it. So going up this ladder, there's gonna be a big guy, but I don't think you have to worry about him? Question mark. Oh, I know where I am. Another shortcut. Okay, so over yonder this way, there's some crows. I don't know what item exactly is over here, but I'm actually gonna give it a light check. Just to make sure. Just to make sure. Oh, okay. This is really good, because now not only can you buy the beckoning bell, but now you'll have an extra insight to summon me with. So, as I said before, inventory, madman's knowledge, use it, get that insight. So now you have 2 insight. So that's good. Now there's this guy over here. Of course, with you gotta sneak up and then hold down your heavy. But for me, I'm just gonna fucking fuck him up real bad. I honestly didn't expect to fuck him up that badly, if I'm gonna be 110% honest. But you grab his dick, and then you head up this here ladder, where you can actually get a piece of the story which will help you for another boss. See, there's a little girl right here, you just talk to her a bit. I forget what choices you tell her exactly, but she gives you a music box, and it's really, really useful for a boss coming up. So this is a shortcut, I believe. I forget where exactly, because I'm kind of stupid. But, let me just look around. Okay, so this is back where the fountain is, where all those guys are that we ran away from, and yada yada. So we're actually going to head back down here, because I need to show you the location of a boss that you're going to be facing, just in case if you get lost. And then we'll head back up to the first boss you're supposed to encounter, and then we'll wrap up this video, because I know it's been long as shit. It's just I'm making sure I'm giving you a good guide to where you don't fucking die. Okay, so with these guys, you have the choice of either running away or just straight fighting them. I'm gonna run away because that's gonna take way too long to do, but as I said, low sweeps, and make sure they don't hit you, because if a bunch of them start hitting you, it builds up and does damage. Like a motherfucker. So, what you do is you head on over here where there's this pig. Now, I've actually explained this already to you before, but what you do is you fucking... The moment you get in that tunnel, you sprint like a motherfucker, because you need to fist this pig in the bumhole. So, you sprint in, he does his little sissy huff and a roar, and you shove your fucking fist up his face? Question mark? Don't do what I do. Because this pig does some fat fucking damage. See, the only reason I was able to stagger him like that was because I have a big beefy boy weapon. But, yeah, in short, poke him in the butthole. Because after you've defeated the pig, what you can do is you can head on over. Oh yeah, there's nothing over here. This, you fall into here and you die. This is literally a massive troll hole placed by From Software. Okay. So now you head on over here and you climb up this here ladder. This actually give you a bit of an advantage, and you're going to see why in a little bit. So, you head up on here. Really long ladder. And this guy hits this thing, and it knocks him back because he's a fucking idiot. Ow. Yeah, don't do what I did. It's best to stick with parrying. Don't know why that guy didn't attack me, but it's whatever. So since that guy knocked that big old bolt, the point was he knocks the big old boulder down and those guys are supposed to be dead, but as you can see, they're not dead. So it's our job now to go and beat the ever-loving fuck. I'm gonna use this thing because these guys are hard. Oh, they're just at very low health, I see. Yeah, they're at like half health and low health, so just smack them. Easy peasy. And if you take any damage, remember to heal, and then grab any items, because most likely, it's a health pot. So now, as you can see, that was where we were, which is why I didn't climb up this ladder instantly. Honestly, come to think of it, the pig is a bit optional. It's just a massive chunk of blood echoes that you can get, which are very useful at your level, because they help you level up. So now, what we can actually do is we could... I forget whether or not the elevator is automatically down here, or you need to call it up, but nonetheless, there's an elevator. So, yeah. Call this here diddly-doo-dah elevator. Step on the fucking Minecraft pressure plate. Enjoy the lack of elevator music, and then should head out over to this way. So now you're gonna come across these two giants that I talked about before. Remember when we were by the mansion? Now see, best thing to do, run. I mean, if you really want to fight them and risk your blood echoes, you do you, boo. But I'm good. And as you can see, this shall lead you back here. So, yeah. That's just about that, but before we end this here video, I'm going to show you how to get to Father Gascoigne from the lamp. So, you run past these guys, or you could use the house shortcut, your choice. But nonetheless, you need to get back down to that big old bridge from before. Also, you don't have to stand on the pressure plate the whole time. You can literally just walk over it once, and you'll be okay. So, you head on over here, up these stairs. And then should be over at Father Gascoigne. Now, I would not suggest fighting Father Gascoigne before you fight the first boss, which is the other boss that's here that isn't Father Gascoigne. So, sneak up on these guys, do a visceral attack which knocks him back, and make sure to dodge any extra additional attacks that he does, because as you may or may not know, they do some big beefy boy damage. Also, try not to run out of stamina when you're around this dude, because he can catch you off guard and fuck you up pretty hard, I'd say. Now see, all you have to do is head up these stairs, and Father Gascoigne will be over here. But see, the problem is, Father Gascoigne is another hunter, and as another hunter, he's very swift and very brutal. So I would not at all suggest trying to fight him just yet. And now, the final segment of this is simply just fucking, you know, finding the first boss. So all you do is retrace your steps, I'd say back up to the elevator, and then you head up to where the giants are. One of the best part of all this is a live stream. I didn't plan out any of this. I just know all this fucking map very, very well. So, there's that chunk of info. So, beep boop on past this fucker. Can't touch you if you run. So now, pretty sure you go this way. Oh. Okay, I don't know this map that well. I lied. Don't worry, we're gonna find a way. I may not know this map the best, but I still know it pretty gosh darn well. So what you do, in the rare occasion that you are lost, is head back to the lamp. Retrace your steps. Yeah, this was all a bit. I was completely fucking with you. You don't actually head that way. Oh, I know where you do head. Never mind. I got it. So you actually head into the house, and you go back upstairs where that werewolf shortcut is. That werewolf cheese is. So you head up by the werewolves, take a left this time, and you should be over here where the first boss is. And basically, try and lure this guy over, because pair him up with the crows and it gets pretty fucking brutal. Yeah, he got pretty tired of that. Another useful tip for fighting, in order to change your targeting, rather than clicking right stick, or instead of clicking your targeting button and then moving to another target, just simply move the stick around and then it'll switch targets for you. And yeah, that's just about all there is to it. Now, best thing to do is head back to your lamp. Go to the Hunter's Dream, get yourself a beckoning bell, turn in on your blood echoes as well, level yourself up. Yeah, and then what you could do is you get yourself back here after coming back from the dream, and for you it's going to be your inventory, so you're going to go there, go to the bottom, and use the beckoning bell. For me, I can't use it because it's in my hotbar, so you ring it, and then I can't ring it because I've already beaten the bosses in this area. But yeah, you ring the bell, and then you're also supposed to have a password, but I'll I'll help you with that when we get to it. And yeah, there you go. Fucking good luck on your travels, good hunter.